Hello there my friends, my name is Riskafish and I'm back today with a new video. There's been several big reveals over the last few days, but I'd like to talk to you about one that I feel has gone under the radar, and that is the story of the two advisors. What you might be surprised to know is that the advisor from Warhammer 1 is in fact in the teaser, but it's not the guy in the background as many people suspect. It's actually the guy who is speaking and observing the stars. We can tell this firstly due to his appearance, that has a frilled collar, balding head and a scraggly beard. However, his personality is what distinguishes him. Throughout the teaser, he is shown to be a man losing faith in Sigmar. He doubts the words of the Grand Theogonist and the representative of Sigmar, then he refuses to believe that the signs will appear out of fear of what they could mean. Even when he is presented the answer to Chaos Rising in the form of the bear, the sign of Kislev and the shield against Chaos, he doubts whether they can truly save them, even considering that they could in fact represent doom. I therefore believe that this teaser is actually a prequel to the Warhammer 1 announcement, showing the first advisor's continual declining faith in Sigmar and descent towards Chaos. If you remember in the announcement trailer, he himself says that Chaos is unstoppable, showing he has already lost all faith in Sigmar. He instead turns to Chaos for an answer, consulting a book connected to Chaos, and without his faith to protect him, Chaos seeps into his soul, turning him into a puppet. The irony is that as the player we know it is possible to beat Sulfur the Everwatcher and that Chaos can be stopped, showing how in many ways he fell prey to the great deceiver Tzeentch. Spending his days working for Sulfuriel, thinking that there was no alternative, spreading discord through the races when he instead could have been uniting them against Chaos. A truth that is only revealed to him after he has served his purpose, as Sulfuriel the Everwatcher disposes of him. Now we move on to the new advisor. Straight away there is important distinction between the two. This advisor wears a Sigmarite symbol on his chest, proudly showing his faith, and while it may not be clear, this new advisor also carries a book which I believe is a book on Sigmar, as he carries it with him everywhere, including Zarina's tent in the Warhammer 3 trailer. I believe it also shows how he turns to Sigmar for answers and guidance rather than Chaos. This new advisor also has a very different attitude. While the first advisor is clearly ceding to doubt, this new advisor is clearly confident and appears to have a plan. He is shown the symbol of the bear in the astrolabe, and unlike the other advisor, who doesn't really act on that, this new advisor goes into the field and meets with the forces of Kislev, perhaps encouraging them to go on the offense against Chaos. The teaser also mentions Azir magic, which is also known as celestial magic, the main lore of Cathay. So when he also shows Grand Cathay, I believe this is also showing his plan and intentions to unite two of the largest anti-chaos races together to take on the Dark Gods, unlike the other advisor who spread dissent among the forces of order. This is really interesting, and I personally like the idea that the man has become a Sigmarite missionary to the east, in the same way that the Catholic Church sent missionaries to China in the 19th century. It could also draw inspiration from the Roman Empire, with the west falling into darkness while the east endures for another 1,000 years. Either way, with Sulfuriel the Everwatcher still out there, and a Tzeentch-based cult in Grand Cathay, perhaps this new advisor will get a chance to succeed where the old advisor failed. One last little thing of interest that might be worth mentioning is actually the Sigmarite cross. It represents the unity of mankind in its eyes, with its southern section representing dwarves and the other three sections representing the western, northern and eastern races of men. So perhaps the east might represent Cathay on there, the north representing Kislev, and the west possibly Dogs of War, which has sent many expeditions into the New World from Tilia. It's just an interesting thought, and I made this video because I thought it was for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.